Hello, our friends, Evolutionary Energy Arts family.
Hello there, welcome back.
I don't always tell you guys every time we get videos removed. We still get them removed. Sometimes they come in bunches, sometimes little drips and drabs. It hasn't been as many recently, although on Evolutionary, for instance, I think there were 4 or more thousand videos, and if you look at it, it's going to show several hundred that are available. Still a lot I had flipped to private because they were going off, and we had 2 strikes and we were in danger of losing the channel. And then as soon as one strike would be removed, another one would go up, and we'd just be sitting there with 2 strikes forever. It was nerve-wracking. So we put a whole bunch of them to private, anything that we thought could trigger something. But see, you never know what is going to trigger them at what time. And there were times we weren't allowed to speak of certain things. And then because of where we are in the timeline of the drama that we are watching unfolding, all of a sudden something comes into preeminence, prominence. Something's going to be part of the next series of events, and all of a sudden you can't talk about it anymore, or vice versa. All of a sudden, that's yesterday's news. Now you could talk about it. You just don't know. So I haven't even done the review on this. This particular video, though, you can watch it over on Rumble, and it is up on Patreon as well. And there is a mention in there at the end where I talk about the fact that the U.S. population is 341 million, according to the data at that particular day. And the DEAGL forecast is for 99 million. Where could everybody go in just a matter of 5 or 6 months? And so maybe that is it. That could be it. The reason I bring this up is again because Edward Reardon, who is one of the future forecasters, and actually I've known of Edward. I believe that we've had contact with some of the same people as we used to do in days past, more interviews with other YouTubers and all. And so I've been aware of him since, I want to say, early 2018, before the Future Forecasters channel was really up and rolling and put together. He was doing his own thing, remote viewing. And like he's saying right here, he just put this out 9 hours ago and said, I just had a video from 2018 get removed, and I'm trying to figure out why. And this is exactly the same thing that happens to me all the time. It's the old ones a lot of the times. I mean, a video that's been up for 6 years, all of a sudden it gets banned. Why? It's been up for 6 years. 99% of the people that are going to watch that video already watched that video. What could possibly be the purpose? So he's looking into it, and he came up with one topic that is triggering him. And, him of all people, he should listen to that intuition, right? And here you see talking about a new religion. Oh, well, it's again a scientific religion, so to speak, and AI, and the merger of AI with humans, and Cognify. Now, this video I was showing you is not the one that we did where we were talking about Cognify. I'm pretty sure that one got removed too, but I can't keep up with them because they do this all the time. It's just, Cindy will tell you, we'll be checking out at the grocery market. Oh, YouTube just removed something.
They do it all the time, and it's really hard to stay on top of it, let alone sit down and dissect it, let alone actually ask anyone on YouTube, like, why did this happen? You're not going to get an answer because it's all automated. It's just all email. There's no one there at YT to take accountability. So that really bothers me about this end of things. It's like you're really at the mercy of someone who might be awake on the other side of the screen, or somebody who might be pushing the controller's agenda. You just don't know, and they get to do whatever they want. There's no there's no rules for them. And I just think that's unfair. There's no way you can get to actually talk to anyone. I heard at one point, if you have 100,000 people, you can actually talk to someone, but I don't even know if that's true anymore. I'm sure they took it away.
That was true. I believe it's still true. And this is why we were stuck at 66,666. And then they started to slowly roll us back. And in fact, every month we lose subscribers on Evolutionary. We trickle gain a few on EEARTS and Heart's Home, but it's small. But on Evolutionary, they lose subscribers every single month, and it's again control. It's control parameters that they have an effect with the AI. So what is Cognify? Cognify, and I'm doing this video also a little bit as a test to see if this does get pulled. So because chances are it will get pulled. But again, it'll be up on Patreon. Everything's up on Patreon, and also on Rumble. Also, we have Brighty and BitChute as well. I do mention Rumble because, hey, it's about $20 a month that Rumble brings in, which is something. It does give you a third of a tank of gas, and so it does contribute. You remember this movie? The more I look at things going on right now, the more I think, boy, this was a big tell. Everybody talks about The Matrix, or what was that one with The Truman Show? You remember? And the significance of these movies. How about Total Recall? That goofy movie, where you look back at all the special effects and they look kind of ridiculous now, but they look so cool then. And about Mars, go to Mars, have a vacation, go to Mars. Why go on vacation when you could have memory implanted of that vacation? Oh, ho, 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 ho. Yeah, the Martian atmosphere. Wait a minute, what was that one? Mars is blue. Yeah, that wasn't Arizona. No, the whole thing about this video, or movie, is that Arnold is, your protagonist. He doesn't even know who he is. He's had a memory wipe. He doesn't even know who he is. It turns out he's some sort of resistance leader. And in the end, what happens? Mars gets an atmosphere. Mars starts to heal. What was Cindy just giving you guys as far as information about Elon's plan to bring people to Mars? These are cities underneath the ground in Mars, and this is again set in the future. But again, this is an older movie, and then they remade it. Yeah, the special effects were better, but kind of nostalgic for the old originals. That's just me, but I'm an old antique myself. So, hey, it was fun. I thought this was a fun movie, and there's a lot of weird things in there, especially like this cultish leader that has like some sort of growth coming out of him that goes by the initial Q. Dare I say it? Memory wipe, memory implants. Yes, memory wipe, memory implants. And here you go. This is something that is, it is. It's a reality right now in these days. You have soldiers that have these implants in place. And they could be updated, upgraded. And I'm sure, in my mind, I see this as a remote control. It's like, somebody's over at the keyboard and is going to be able to control and overwrite a soldier's decision. Cognify, revolutionary prison concept. Is this also maybe a reason why the U.S. has more people? I believe I've seen that stat. More people are in the prison system in the U.S. than like any other major country. That's always been my understanding. Why? Well, it's privatized. It's big business. They get subsidized for the prisoners. But also, think about what happened to all those people that were under NAZI control. There's always tests to be done. There's always things to be looked into. Oh, yeah. So this revolutionary, and this is relatively recent. This one was from June 26th, and we did talk about this more. And again, this video itself is a little test to see what happens. It's a revolutionary new jail concept that uses AI and brain implants to reduce the time it takes for criminals to recover from years to minutes. It's a memory wipe. And an implanting of new memories. I can't think of anything more dangerous. But at the same time, in some ways, has this already been done?
Well, I mean, it's always that thing where they put it in front and as an innocent type of technology, like they have been doing. And it was first out as some type of a gaming type of technology and looking innocent. And now it's now they go to prisoners and they make it look like it's humane and, oh, it's okay to use it. Well, don't think that they won't use it on people like me and you who are not going along with the agenda. That's ultimately the idea of getting the support and backing of people to develop these technologies. It's I don't find it to be a good thing.
No, and help me with the movies, guys. There was another movie, and I forget if this was Tom Cruise or Mel Gibson. And it was the whole concept was pre-crime. You're thinking, we're arresting him because 12 years down the road he's going to do this. Pre-crime. There was a pre-criminal squad, I think, in this other movie. Was it Minority Report? I don't know. You guys, I'm sure, will have the answer. All this, and this could be why, again, timing. When we move past a certain thing, like what's done is done now with the plague upon the land and the cure, and that whole thing is set into effect. When will we see the peak on that? That's the question. We haven't seen the peak yet, and that's coming. It very well may be around 2027, 2028. I really do think that's a crumbling time in so many ways. Yet the Cognify concept inside a criminal's mind. So all you got to do, if they say that you are going to be spending 20 years in jail, or they may even just say they're going to wipe a section of your memory and implant a new memory, just to take away that which makes you dangerous and make you a good, solid piece of society. A beautiful cog in the machine that's never stops running. Yeah, you can't make this stuff up. It's all there in the movies. But why is it all there in the movies? Oh, we got another video for you. I totally forgot about another subject that we have to talk about. It came through channeling. So you might see some smaller videos, shorter topics, one topic focus in the next day or two, just because also I'm not sure what's going to trigger them. And so this way it helps to clarify exactly what they're looking to keep away from us. A translucent skull implant for mice could help scientists unravel the brain's mysteries. It's not a pretty picture. Brain probes, neural implants have been around since the 1980s. 1980s were wonderful, but I certainly didn't think of them as a decade of the beginning of neural implants.
I know. I mean, this is just really, really creepy to the nth degree. And, they were not picking on future forecasters before they nailed the Trump situation, but they are starting to pick on them now. So whenever you get something right or you have something right, that's when they pick on you, and when it's convenient for them, like Mike said, to really push their narrative or pull their narrative or get people to think a certain way. It's all about mind control. And these beings, they want mind control to such a high degree, they're willing to put chips in people's heads so they can sit there and watch and control them. And I mean, that's their thing. That's their fetish. That is really, really, really creepy, and it's real. That's the thing. That's the disturbing part, is I don't think a lot of people understand the reality of evil, how horrible it can get, and what people will do to keep control. And really, it's limitless. They will do what they need to do to control human beings, and that is not something that's I don't know. We need to take it seriously in a lot of ways and just continue to claim our freedom.
No, and so this is a huge part of what's coming. This, I again think they have multiple plans, and they may go the route where we go through a period of global nationalism in so many ways. 45 has stated and put out there, and even had a call with Zelensky. They say again, so we look at everything like it's just part of the script. That he's going to stop the war. Like on day one, he's going to stop the war. Be aware again, the whole plague upon the land did happen under his watch, but again, he really doesn't make any of the main decisions. This is really, and maybe I'm saying too much in this video, but this is the big reveal that we really need to get across to people, is it's part of a script. And having this give them 1.5 million to 2 million people, that would be a massive amount of the population that then would be getting these neural implants. And it's just part of the normalization of it. You go to the doc. Oh, doc, I got a strange cough. Well, you need a neural implant, my boy. Doc, my hip hurts. Oh, we just need to get a neural implant in there, and everything is going to be fine. Yeah, again, this is all part of that bigger plan and controlling what is heard to these people. And again, it's something that we should understand clearly. As you see this little guy helping, look what a helper that is. Now we again are looking for true help, and there's another video that we'll be exploring. We're probably going to put it on OZONE about the Ascension process and what's happening to us, because it's huge. It's huge. The changes that are underway in humanity are beyond most humans' belief system. But then again, this belief system's given to us by a very dark control system, and that's the thing to recognize, because we are very, very much more powerful than they want you to understand. And so, hang on to that, because we are changing out of a dark age into an age that is heading into the light. And so enlightening, oh, absolutely. These times will be very, very enlightening.
Indeed.
Source bless and namaste.
Namaste.